Wrap it up, Connor. Yeah, it's our inaugural episode. It's our inaugural episode.
The
We finally
pilot.
made it
The
after
pilot. Let's
thousand
go.
delays. We finally made it. It's here. It's Ridgecore. What do you think, Connor? It's finally over. The wait's finally over.
The
Finally over,
wait's
bruh.
finally
It's
over.
it's over.
The postponing is finally over.
We got quite the show for you. Let's start off with baseball just to get this out of the way because we got our football schedule later. So on Monday, East Ridge had lost to Davenport at home 7-9 on Monday. Davenport racked up 10 total hits, taking the lead 7-0 within the first 3 innings of play. Infielder Johnny Vasquez hit a home run in that time span off the starting pitcher Brendan Reynolds, who only pitched 4 innings, giving up 4 earned runs. And quickly after the Davenport run, the Knights were able to cut the lead to a 6-7 ball game. The Knights were able to cut the lead back to a 6-7 ball game with the help of center fielder Stephen Pineda, who gathered 2 hits and an RBI to go along with it. In the end, the Broncos were able to hang on to their lead, now improving to 7-11. As for the Knights, they will go to 11-9, and they will try to get back to their winning habits with the win on Thursday versus Lake Minneola. Connor, you have some notes on this. This obviously comes as no surprise from what you analyzed. So, what would that be? What would that be?
I mean, firstly, hats off to them for managing to almost come back and win that thing, being down 7-0 that early. Unbelievable to even be in the ball game in the end. But 3 errors, Nick. 3 whole errors. And pretty much errors, I think, put them in football terms, are just kind of like turnovers in my book. They're just, I mean, like it's really broad, but they're absolute killers. And especially in a game that's so close. In the end, those 3 errors were probably the difference between victory and defeat.
That is definitely true. The infield has had like many control issues. They've been fielding the ball uncleanly. I don't know if that's a word, uncleanly. And that definitely affected the game. 3 errors compared to the Davenport only having 1 error in time that didn't even matter. They got if they had that error or not. I'm sure hitting stepped up. Hitting is a huge factor. We did get 10 hits this game, Connor. We got 10 hits. We were able to cut the lead back to 6. Davenport's a much better team. We were able to hang on with them, and in the end, that's all that matters, I guess. The Lake Minneola game is definitely redemption. It's our first and only game versus the Hawks, and what do you think about it?
I like what I see here from what I've seen from the matchup. I think Eastridge got this one in the bag.
All right, yes, sir. We'll have a little bit of help from Stephen Pineda and Tristan Rocha. Hopefully, Dominic Cavone can get back into this lineup and he can heat up. The speedster, the left fielder who has been in and out of the roster uh, for, from home games and away games. He's been able to prove himself, and hopefully he gets back into the roster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show. It's been a very quick episode as of recent. So we're going to get into the football schedule that was just released this past off season in the spring. And spring practice has gone underway, and it is a much similar and different team at the same time. Wouldn't you say, Connor?
Yeah, I mean, of course. I think that the foundation, I think, is still going to be there. Still going to be pretty much the same from what we saw last year. Obviously, you hope to see a little bit more of that play action, or you kind of roll Karan Palmer out. Hopefully, is what we're going to see as the season goes on.
But right now, the football schedule is just released, and we have it all right here. And first off, we're going to start here week 1. Cue the theme music. So, Connor, we want to get your opinion on it right now. I'm going to say the description, who we're playing, which week, and then we'll give your opinion, and then who will win the ball game. And then we will have our final record displayed here on the screen for you guys. So let's get into it. First week after the preseason game, we immediately play South Lake here at home. Last year, we lost to South Lake in Groveland 35-49. The Eagles are currently ranked 87th in Florida according to Max Preps. South Lake has lost over 20 crucial seniors, including Malik Coleman, but Trey Kelly was also returning for the Eagles, a man who has experience in beating the Knights. What do you think, Connor?
Well, all that matters, the foundation, the quarterback is still there. I mean, Malik Holman was next level, especially in that game. But they lost some defensive, a lot of key defensive players that you talked about. Those 20 seniors, a lot of them were defensive players, and that's how they got us last year. I think overall we maintained a lot of the guys that we had. Lost a couple of big guys, but I think that we got this one.
Week 2, we play Leesburg. It is Lamar Garrison playing his former team for the first time since transferring. Last year, Leesburg went 5-5, and low ranking has dropped down to 338 in Florida. They did not have the season they wanted to last year. So what do you think, Connor?
I think Lamar Garrison's glad he left Leesburg. I think this one should be a pretty comfortable victory. I don't think I have to say too much about it. I think Lamar's going to absolutely torch them.
We're moving on to week 3, and we are going to Lake Minneota. This is the first matchup between these two since 2023. These teams are much different from 2 years back, and Lake Minneota has to host their former quarterback, Karan Palmer. The Hawks ended their year last year with a brutal 1-9.
I feel like I didn't see too much of them getting anybody new that's going to change this continuation of poor play. It's a rivalry game though. Anything can happen, but I just feel like you have to go with Eastridge here.
All right, we're going to move on to week 4 versus South Sumter. We're going to be playing at South Sumter, and they ended the season last year 6-5 and ranked 171 in Florida. Milo Patterson will be returning for his senior year after throwing only 10 touchdown passes last season, but they have a much better coaching staff this year and a much more experienced quarterback.
Yeah, they definitely know what's up. That coaching staff definitely know what's up. They know how to win. They lost a lot of offensive guys I saw who were their main leaders, the running back, the receiver. I think this will be a close game, though. But I think Eastridge will slightly edge them out here.
We're going to move on to week 5, and is against Ocala Forest, or more generally known as just Forest High School, who ended 6-4 last year and missed out on a bid in the FHSAA playoffs. Kazarian Rivers will be staying in Ocala, the running back who last year was averaging 107 yards a game in terms of rushing. This guy is unbelievable, Kazarian Rivers.
Yeah, this is going to be a matchup nightmare for the Knights. Running defense was a big problem last year. You remember Tavares. I don't think we have to say much more than that. I feel like, though, we have an all-around better team than them, despite our weaknesses here, and I think we get it. I think we get it done. I think we shock. I think we put off a shocker.
Next up on this list is Celebration. This game should be easy pickings. The Knights beat Celebration on the road last year 48-7. The Storm and the Knights will not be swapping turf this year despite playing at Celebration last year, and this will be the Knights' first district matchup of the season.
Cupcake game, Nick. Cupcake game. We win this one pretty easily.
Next up, we have Wiregrass Ranch. This team from Bushnell, Florida, that's near Tampa. This will be the Knights' homecoming matchup. Wiregrass ended last year 6-5, but they are still ranked 187 in Florida, and they have some pretty key wins and some losses, but very impressive losses. They were able to hang on with Palmetto, who went to the FHSAA semifinals this past year.
Yeah, unbelievable. I remember I was in Hilton Head at the time, and I was just going down looking at the scores. I was like, wow, what's this Wiregrass team? And they are really staying close with Palmetto here. But yeah, they definitely lost a couple guys on defense that they love to have back. I think this one's a toss-up. I feel like they're definitely going to have more of a down year this year. So I think Eastridge gets another win here.
All right, next up, it is Senior Night, Week 8 versus Horizon. They are losing both their quarterback and running back to graduation. They ended 4-6 last year. It's going to be Senior Night at Eastridge. And right now, Horizon is ranked 288 in Florida, not too far behind where the Knights are standing right now. And this is a district matchup.
I think this is another one of those really close matchups here. But I feel like this is still a solid victory. I feel like the seniors are going to really power through, get this one done on Senior Night.
For that, in week 9 will be the Knights' bye week. After that bye week, we will be traveling to Ocoee High School. This is going to be a very huge matchup. Ocoee High School has always been very good, especially as of recent. Nate Watkins faces off versus his former team, but Ocoee last year disappointed the locals, going 5-6 despite last year's preseason hype. They're still ranked 167th in Florida, and still one of the best in all of Orlando. Final district game of the season. Who do you got?
I think this is going to be a tough one, Nick. This is going to be a real tough one. I don't know how much work Nate Watkins is going to do. Maybe a little bit of cardio here and there. They lost a lot some of their best players on both sides of the ball, but I feel like this is a loss for Eastridge.
And finally, to end off the season, the Knights play at Tavares High School. Last year, the Tavares Bulldogs ended the Knights season on a very bitter note, blowing them out on their own home turf on senior night, 77-35. The win was led by Tamari Collins, who is staying with the Tavares Bulldogs and will be playing his last year of high school ball.
Yeah, I mean, look, when we talked to the T Dog Radio man, found out that Tamari Collins, well, no, yeah, he wasn't even the primary starter, if I remember correctly, and he was in fact a backup, which I was just absolutely surprised to hear. I feel like this is another loss, though. I feel like they just haven't lost a lot of their big guys to change what happened last year. 77-35. I feel like they walk away with the loss on that one.
That will end the schedule reveal for this one. That'll conclude the episode. Thank you guys for watching so much. We will have much more episodes coming your way, much more updates with baseball, football, and hopefully the Knights can do better than what we expect so far. So long from Bridgecore. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you.